Hey, what's going on? So, my Primal Gear bow sight is finished. I mean, it's not real pretty. I could probably touch it up a little bit. I cut that for no reason because my first two of these were completely wrong. It's hard to tell where you need it to be until you actually shoot the bow. And so I like cut a big piece like this twice, mounted it all on the bow twice, fired it twice, found out that my engineering skills suck twice. No, so anyway, no, I did finally get it though. I kept realizing, oh, I need a piece shaped like this, and then I got a piece shaped the way I wanted. And I did actually. The second time was successful, but it was like the adjustments were pretty much maxed out. Like it was at the like it was coming out of the slot on the bottom here. There's a slot for it to slide left and right. It was basically out of the slot down here. It was barely in it, so I made a piece basically a little bit bigger, and so that I could make the slot down here longer. But it is done, and it's a little bulky looking. I mean this clamp. Maybe I could have got a smaller one. I don't know, but it's, believe it or not, it's very light. This is Air Force aluminum. This is aluminum. Everything here is aluminum, so it weighs practically nothing. It adds a little bit of weight to the bow, but it kind of helps actually stabilize the bow. So if you have a Primal Gear bow, that's what this is. It's the Primal Gear folding bow. I also just finished touching up the crosshairs with glow in the dark paint, and I literally could barely see my target outside. It's that dark out right now. I could just barely see a black silhouette, and I got two kills, one at 10 and one at 20 yards, just dead kills in the dark with this bow just now. Not that I would shoot in the dark, but I just liked being able to if I ever had to in a survival situation if it's getting a little dark out. But yeah, so I got glow in the dark crosshairs, four of them. It's about 10, 20, 30, 40 yards or something like that, I would say. Or maybe five. This white one's actually five, I think. And then this green one might be 15. This might be about 25. I don't even know where this red one is down here at the bottom. I shot way over. I lost bunches of arrows today. I'm kind of pissed off trying to get this sighted. But I went way back as far, pretty much the farthest I can shoot in my lawn without like going out in the freaking intersection. And it still shot way. This last bottom sight down here still shot way over the. I'm guessing this is like 60. This red sight, this red one down here is probably further than I'll ever need to shoot. So I got the top three sights basically. I could probably shoot like 60, probably 80 yards with this sight down here. But anyway, as you can see, it's a truck bed or a truck cab clamp, but I cut it down so that it would close, so that it would reduce the weight because it was really big. It was like sticking way out on either side, or on the back side here. So I chopped it. I chopped it in there. You know what I mean? I chopped it off. I chopped it off here. I chopped it off here. Basically, I reduced the size of the clamp. Then this piece has a slot for this plate right here. The whole thing clamps right into this slot. These slots on the side of the bow that you on the front and the back of the bow. Where is it? Right in there. See that slot? And then in the back side, it clamps right in that slot. So that keeps it pretty much right in place. It clamps in there perfectly. This boot right here on the bottom of this clamp fits dead perfect, like the exact width of this, and that keeps it. It can't flop around or nothing. It's dead tight. Then this bolt has a couple washers And the hole right here that this bolt goes through is a slot, so this whole mechanism can slide up and down a little bit. But once I got it where I wanted, basically once I got it where I wanted it, because this is pretty much the up and down right here, the pins. That's your up and down. You can loosen these pins, and I can slide these up and down. So I didn't really need up and down. I just had it in case. I just put it there just in case. I can also move the whole clamp up and down. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, this piece is bolted to the clamp with the bolt that tightens the clamp. And then this piece is a piece. This is my father's old sight, and this whole piece was together. I found these screws and these nuts, and I cut slots. You can't see the slots; they're covered up in this piece so that this whole sight can move left and right. So I got it pretty much all nailed down right where I want it to, tightened down right where I want it to, and it's in there. It is in there. So this I now this bow is not made for sights, so you have to shoot it instinctively, which makes it pretty much useless at about. I would never shoot instinctively at a deer at like 40 or 50 yards. With this sight, I would definitely take a shot at 40 or 50 yards with this sight. So there it is. It's my latest MGTOW, my latest masculine, ultra masculine project. Is I put a I this I've been working on this for 2 years. I had a flimsy ass sight with foam and just like a piece of sheet metal and a like almost like a tourniquet. You know what I mean? I would tighten it up on there, but it wasn't perfect. It would when you shot, the shock from the bow would make it slip, and I had to keep straightening it out. Not anymore. This thing is pretty much right on there. No, nobody's knocking, buddy. My dog thinks somebody's knocking if I make a noise. Yeah, so it's solid. I shot it. It's pretty quiet. I might be able to tighten it down. Well, this is piece of aluminum's a little bit flexible, but I didn't hear any rattling when I shot it. It was just like doom doom, doom doom like that, like boom boom when you shoot it. That's about all you hear. Very quiet, like almost like a thud, more like than a twang. But I could probably put some silencers on it and stuff like that. Doesn't really need it though, I don't think. Yeah, so there's that. The Primal Gear bow now with sights. Give you a nice side view. There it is from the side. Like that. I had to. Oh yeah, that's another thing I had to do. I had to notch out. If you look right up under here, I can do this. The whole clamp. I'm telling you, it's always got to be something. It's always got to be something. That's what I kept saying the whole time I was doing this project. It's always got to be something. Can't be easy, but if you look in there, I notched this whole thing right out because, where is it? This bolt right here, as you can see, interferes with the here's the bolt for the clamp. You can see this bolt right here. I literally had to cut a notch out around this bolt right here in the clamp itself too. I mean, the shit that I had to do, man. But Primal Gear, if you want to make a sight for your bow so that people can have the option and you can make some more money, I should send this video to Primal Gear. This is how it would be done. You would have the clamp goes in these slots. You make a clamp that goes in these slots that, you know what I mean, and have it come with like felt or leather sticky stuff to put on the bow so the clamp doesn't screw up, scratch the bow all up and dent the bow up and stuff like that. I got duct tape in these slots basically, and then that clamps in the slot perfectly. You make the boot fit perfectly in these slots, the boots, and then you make a plate that it attaches that somehow you put another, like there, you know, another, like you can't just have one bolt, you got to have two, right? So it doesn't swivel. So, uh, you know what I'm saying? And then you have your sight, so clamp to that piece like that, right around the front. If you're watching Primal Gear. Anyway, I'm MGTOW. I'm out. Peace.